The Independent has been one of the only publications I'm aware of that has bucked the trend of newsrooms shrinking and eventually closing down. And I think that that is a really important message to the people of the province, that one is this publication which not only is winning regional and national journalism awards, but which is truly there to serve the people of the province. My name is Justin Brake. I'm Editor-in-chief with The Independent, which is Newfoundland and Labrador's only truly independent news outlet. We're not just called The Independent, we actually are independent because we don't have people telling us what to do. We don't sell advertising, so we're not afraid to go after big business or any business in the province if there's a story to be told. We don't have executives giving us directives on what to cover and how to cover it. We don't even have a boss in the province. It's literally our small team of journalists who have story meetings, decide what stories we want to do, and then cover them the way we want to cover them. There have been stories like the Muskrat Falls protests and the occupation. The fact that we dropped everything else and basically covered that story in depth, consistently over a period of time, is what brought all of that attention to the impacts that the project was expected to have on Indigenous communities. When we made the decision to make sure that we gave communities on the ground around that project a voice, people right around the province and outside the province really perked up. And I think that empowered people when they knew that they were actually being heard and represented well and fairly in the media to do something about it.
And she asked me when I first called her, she said, "Dad, aren't you scared?" And I said, "Yes." But I told her, I said, that is what bravery is. When you are scared and you still do it anyway.
The Independent recently exposed Deloitte, the global multinational accounting firm, which used artificial intelligence in a $1.6 million report for the provincial government. That's a global story now. Because The Independent is independent, we can focus on the stories that really matter to the people of our province.
Here in Ottawa, 6 Liberal MPs from the province praised the decision, describing a lucrative cod comeback that would sustain communities.
The fisheries, the environment, Indigenous rights, inequality, these are the kinds of issues that other media don't consistently report on the way that we do. And imagine if we could do more. We're at a point in time where for the last couple of years, we've relied heavily on foundational funding. We've received grants to hire reporters on short-term contracts. Those are all running out at the end of 2025. And we're at risk of having to scale back our coverage. And what happens when you turn to a paywall? Yeah, you force people to pay money to read your news. But what about the people who can't afford that? What about the people who don't have the money? I mean, journalism is supposed to be a public service. Public means available to everyone. It's not a business. I mean, it's been treated like a business for too long, and that's why there's so little independence in big newsrooms these days. But we want it to remain a public service. We see it as a civic duty. We take our job seriously. We take our name seriously. So we rely on one core group, and that's our readers, that's our supporters. That's the only consistent source of revenue that we have, is the people who we serve, and that's what makes us independent. We're kind of living in a time right now where all of us at The Independent, but also people right across the province and country are struggling, and there are a lot of things wrong right now, and there are a lot of scary things going on in the world. And we firmly believe that good journalism, helping us understand the issues and ultimately hold power to account, is a way of dealing with that. And in my mind, the best return on investment, if you're going to put money into any solutions, it's having the truth told. And so if people can chip in a few bucks a month, if enough of us do that, then we can have this mechanism that exists to serve all of us in Newfoundland and Labrador. Independent journalism is a mechanism of accountability. It's an important way of telling our own stories to ourselves, to each other, as communities in the province, and to the rest of the world. If you like our work and you want to support us in doing more, consider going to our website and hitting the donate button. You can sign up to become a monthly donor or make a one-time donation. It's people like you who make our work possible.